You're broken. You're low. You're down in the trenches and you're struggling. I get it, trust me. You're being drowned in all these horrible emotions, and you feel like everything's over. You feel like you've lost your entire identity. Everything's been snatched from you. It's like you lost the one person that truly understood everything about you. So they spoke your language practically. But guess what? You know you. You can make it. You can make it through it. You have to. You have no other option. You have to make it through it. You need to keep pushing. Pick yourself up. Breathe. Take everything one step at a time. If I could go back and do things differently, I wouldn't. I think that I went through what I needed to go through, and you went through what you needed to go through. Sometimes we lose the people we love the most simply because that pain would push us to become who we were supposed to become. I know that that's happening with me. And it doesn't feel like it on many days. I feel like I am losing myself sometimes. I do feel like I'm not doing enough, and that I'm not being enough, and that I'm not enough, and that I'm just no identity. I have no identity. But then when I really think about it and I look on hindsight, I can really understand that it has pushed me to be better. I have been getting stronger physically and mentally. I have grown pretty wise emotionally. And, this pain has pushed me to create something beautiful, which is this conversation that we're having, And that's just how it's helped me. Like, imagine how it can help you. Sometimes heartbreak is all you need to succeed. You need to lose that person sometimes. And it sucks. It's hard. Like, no one said it was going to be easy. It's horrible. Someone that you have imagined your entire life with, and they're gone like that, it's hard to turn someone like that into a stranger. But you had no control over it. That's what needed to happen, and that's what was written out for you. I like to kind of live by this philosophy that everything is written out. Everything plays out the way it's supposed to. You go through everything you need to in order to eventually fulfill your destiny, some may call it, your purpose, your calling, your prophecy, whatever it may be. But I think that sometimes we don't, we feel like the things that happen to us are unjust, and they're awful, and they aren't justified. They shouldn't have happened. It was cruel. But no matter how cruel the circumstance, I think that it does shape us as a person. And it makes us really love deeper and feel deeper. And it reminds us of what it means to be a human. We're such a beautiful species, and our capacity to feel is really, really something else. It needs to be studied, honestly. It's crazy that one person, or not even one person, a ring of people, you are attached to, and that kind of determines the quality of your life overall, is who you have around you, Like, people who are isolated, people who are kind of alone in this world, tend to be less happy. And that's, we're social creatures. It's in our nature. So losing them is hard, simply because of that biological instinct that we need to be around people. You've placed so much priority and importance on them that, one day when they tell you that they don't want to be with you anymore, it shatters you. It makes you confused. It makes you conflicted. You start to question everything you're doing. You start to really put yourself under a microscope and say, well, I'm never loving like that again. Oops, my bad. Shit, I shouldn't have opened up. Why did I do that? I let my guard down. And then you put up these walls and these barriers. But you need to tear those down. You think that you're keeping yourself safe, but really, you're stripping yourself from the ability to love again. And who's to say when it's too soon or too long before you love again? I think that that is a individual, not only preference, but decision and circumstantial decision. But when you find yourself in a situation where you have the choice to love again, you just have to let your guard down. You have to be vulnerable. Love is a vulnerable game. And if you don't want to be vulnerable ever again after getting your heart broken, then you quite frankly won't ever love that deeply. You're going to cast everyone away. And it's easy to preach, but I've been thinking about this a lot myself. And I think that once I end up in a circumstance where I am experiencing love again, it is going to be very hard for me to bring my walls down, you know? But I think that a failure within a relationship is also the best recipe for success, because then you can look back and you can really reflect on what happened and use that to your advantage to not make the same mistakes and to better yourself as a partner in a relationship. I know I can. I'm sure that you can think of a thing or two that you might do differently to better maintenance a relationship. But whether it was your fault or not, you need to forgive yourself, especially if there's things that you feel like you did that caused it. Understand that at the end of the day, a decision's a decision, and it's already been made. Beating yourself up for pushing them away or whatever you may have done isn't going to solve anything, and that isn't to invalidate you from feeling regret and pain for your actions. That is a very great sign, but you have to move on and you have to close the book and really breathe and say, all right, that's the way things had to go. Now we move forward. I like to think of it like a bus stop. This is kind of my analogy. Life is like your bus stop, or your bus. When you're riding this bus, it's your life. It's your bus, your life, right? You can kind of correlate this to like your inner circle. And at each stop, people get on and people get off. And you don't know who's going to get on and you don't know who's going to get off. So it's just kind of a game of uncertainty. But you grip the reins and grab back control when all you worry about is where you're at on the bus. That's how you can focus on the good that you can bring to others and stop putting so much stress on losing people, because at the end of the day, you will be on the bus no matter what. So you just have to enjoy the moment, be with those who are on the stop before they arrive to where they need to go. Because some people just need to catch a different bus, and that's okay. And it's hard to accept that fact, but it's okay. A bus goes to one location, one destination. And when you have so many people on a bus, the odds of them all going to the same destination, which is the end of your life in this metaphor, it's just unlikely, People got places to be. So let them walk. That's how you will gain back most of your peace. Man, that got real philosophical. I like this style of video. I like preaching more so than trying to explain myself and explain what's going on in my life and try and relate it to you guys. I like to almost just give advice like that and talk to you like I'm having a conversation with you. So if you like that and want me to do more, then let me know. I'll do that. And I think that is where we will wrap things up for today. I just want to say I'm back and I'm ready to keep doing this thing, kind of pump out some more content for you guys and really just give advice and preach. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. The break meal of the day real quick is a turkey cranberry, the famous turkey cranberry that I've already kind of shown you guys, feeling something sweeter today. And then the energy drink of the day is Rockstar Lemonade recovery. This is such a good energy drink. Shit hits so hard. It's literally lemonade. It doesn't have any carbonation. It is as smooth as lemonade could possibly be. And it's not bad. It's got like 160 caffeine. So like it's not like heart attack inducing, you know, at all. It's very manageable energy drink. So I like it a lot, but yeah. I will catch y'all on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys. Peace out. Stay blessed.